Welcome back to our 2021-2022 board recaps. This will be our first board meeting in the new year, and we will start with our board meeting that was held on January 10th. In our information segment, an updated agreement regarding the Todd property was presented. The rendering of what the final project will look like was presented to them as well. This agreement and project, once completed, will provide our students and families in our community with much needed services such as food insecurities, dental, and medical needs. Another information item, the operations department would like to dispose of a freezer that is no longer functioning at Smith Elementary. Ana Gonzalez, our Director of Community Affairs, presented an update on community events occurring throughout the district. The Power of Us event, which provided professional development opportunities and staff recognition, occurred on January 18th. There are several winter plays and musicals coming up at all levels. Our second board meeting of the month on January 24th, Those Who Make a Difference, was a segment that we recognized Mr. Corey Brown, our custodial engineer for Jefferson Middle School, for going above and beyond to help the students at Jefferson. In the fall, he twice provided new bikes for 2 students who were in need. Principal Bryant was there to present him with the recognition. In our information segment, Dr. Brent Raby, our Assistant Superintendent of Teaching and Learning, presented an overview on the academic culture in West Aurora and what the district improvement process will look like for this school year. He also updated on the use of the next round of ESSER funds and how they will be used in the Teaching and Learning Division, including newly created positions. The next information item was Dr. Valerie McCall, our Director of Educational Equity. She provided the board with a summary of the district's equity audit review. Dr. McCall spent the last year reviewing and working with stakeholder groups to compile data that was collected in the audit. A summary of the findings and recommendations were shared. The next information item, Ryan Abrahamson, Director of Finance, presented information on the TRS Supplemental Savings Plan. This is a 457B retirement plan with many options for our employees. And finally, Dr. Michael Smith, Assistant Superintendent of Human Resources, presented the draft calendar for the 2022-2023 school year. The calendar mirrors previous years, and Dr. Smith pointed out the election day that will occur next year and be a non-attendance day. At this meeting, we had 2 action items. The board approved the Community Development Block Grant Developer Agreement between the City of Aurora, Visionary Ventures NFP Corporation, and West Aurora School District for the Todd School Development Project. The second action item, the board approved the collaboration agreement between the Visiting Nurses Association Healthcare and West Aurora School District. And that concludes our recap for our board meetings in January, and stay tuned for our February recap.